We need everybody in here. We need everybody in here. Hold on, we got to do critique part.
Critiques.
Come on, y'all, let's teach the new
Come on, everybody.
Got to do critiques first.
Anybody want to go first?
Somebody better go.
All right, film over here first. Thank you. Hi, my name is Sean Allen, and I'll be critiquing this session of NTP. Okay, for starters, more than anything else, okay, you know, like I said, so, you know, I love you guys and everything else. So, all in all, good to see the Counselor Rick character that you brought back from how many years ago was that?
Wow, 2007.
2007, so we haven't seen that character in
2009.
2009. So
He made that show.
4 years, what, 3-4 years now? Yeah, so we haven't seen that character in a while, so thanks for bringing him back, okay, because I haven't seen him in a good while, okay. All in all, I definitely like the whole interaction as far as like the whole counseling scene goes, so that in and of itself, I actually enjoyed the whole interaction. Let's see, the Facebook game's the one I like that one too, because I like the whole, like, because I would be real, being a preacher myself, okay, you do get to see people that, church on Sunday, but Facebook, they on something completely different, you know what I'm saying? So that's like a reality of my everyday life, so to speak, okay? And so I definitely appreciated that. And then as far as like this last one went, right, I like the idea, okay? But I guess what I would like to see is okay, because one of the things we need to work on, because sometimes less is more, okay, you know what I mean? And so maybe, I don't want to say tone it down, I think the tone was right, but I don't know, it's just something, and I'm trying to find the terminology for it, but there's some parts of it that almost seem like, to me, it was almost a little too much, maybe, okay? And if I find what it is, why I feel that way, I'll get back with you, okay? And then, like, as far as, like, the acting goes, as far as, like if you're going to have somebody be a testimonial to your product or something like that, right? Because what I like to see is, because, we've all seen them kind of things before, right? The person with the testimonial, they get all emotional and they talk about how this thing really changed their life or whatever the case is, right? You could probably even kind of add like some kind of crazy before and after thing on that, just kind of explore that with your creativity. And that's not just for your group, but that's for anybody that does, the best of the work product ever. Because like even when y'all did jobs, right? I like how y'all did, the proposal and all that stuff, right? But even if you had somebody call in, because, you ever watch, like, QVC, and they had somebody call in and talk about how that product was so great, or whatever the case is, right? Those are just some little things that we can add as far as our creativity goes, okay? But all in all, like I said, where's he at? Where's Zoe at? Here he is. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Get back over here. Yeah. Because one of the things I've always appreciated about you is that, because see, and take this with a grain of salt, but it definitely is a compliment, okay? We still have to get to that place where your true potential is really just boiling over, okay? Because even though from like today, from where you at, like when I first met you up until today, you definitely made like leaps and bounds, but there's still something about you that you give me the impression that you're still trying to hold it in a little bit. Just let go and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because it's there, okay? Because in a lot of ways, you kind of remind me of myself, okay? And so just don't be afraid to be, don't be afraid to be over the top, but let it be controlled, okay? But basically, you have come a long way. And I just basically want to let you know, just keep striving, okay? Because I want to see you really get to that place where your potential is really on court, okay? And we're going to know when that day comes, okay? We're really going to know, all right? But I want you to get it in your mind that just have fun. Don't even overthink it. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my thing with you more than anything else. Just have fun. But I see now you're getting more comfortable in that. Your skills, there's no question about your skill and your talent, but I don't want you to overthink it so much. But once again, just good job across the board. So.
Oh, wow, we don't have any critiques today.
Oh, okay. My favorite one was I like the counselor one. That was funny. The last one with the product or the product, I kind of got lost because one could see, one could fly. So I didn't know what this product was doing. It was working for different places for different people. I don't know. I guess so. All right. Wow. The Facebook gangster. They had a little more comedy in it with the punchlines when he was looking on there and everything. It would have been funnier, but it was cool. I like the thought of it. father, but he was my daddy, so he adorable. But, and it had a little spin on it, so it was different, especially when his girlfriend was, you know, his wife, and he said he could borrow her, and then that cooking thing, that was funny. That was a good way to end it, because it was funny. So, yeah. Good job.
All right.
Miss Stephanie?
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, first of all, I want to say it's you guys' first time working together, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Or second
Yes,
time?
I still buy.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. So, overall, you guys did a good job working together overall. I did hear a lot of funny parts in it, but you have to get to the meat of the thing. And I'm glad I timed it because you guys were actually up there for 27 minutes. And that's way too long. Way too long. You started at 8:41, you ended at 9:06, so that's way too long. As y'all know, each sketch is only supposed to be 5 minutes long. So 15 minutes would have been tops. Okay? So I didn't get to time the first one, but I should have timed that first one. But I know you guys stuck to schedule because I would have started getting to the point where, okay, now it's getting, you guys really got to pay attention to the audience. Okay, if the audience is giving you signals like, okay, because I mean, he's in the front, he's a hard critic. I can tell, I like that though. Because I'm looking at him the whole time like, I'm like, he ain't budged. You know, so pay attention to your audience. If you get the laughs out there, that's good and everything, but he's a hard critic. You're a pretty hard critic, aren't you? Yeah, I can tell. So if you guys make this guy laugh, then you know you're doing something. Alright, so I was paying attention to him the whole time. Okay, the first sketch, the tears from Zoe almost did pretty good. Your voice change was a little bit too much, you went a little bit too high with that voice change that you did with the first sketch. You laughed just a little bit. So, but other than that, the sketch, it was alright, but you got to get to those punchlines faster, way faster, because it got drawn out. Okay, so you did a good job in the second sketch, staying in character. And then what happened to the glass of Kool-Aid? For people that really pay attention to improv, but he was giving you the glass of Kool-Aid, and it just went away. Zoe was here, he was giving you the glass of Kool-Aid, and then bam, you went from here to like, it wasn't there anymore. I'm like, where the heck did Kool-Aid go?
He said it down.
No, he didn't.
It was so small, he can go.
Okay, it fell on the floor just to let you know. That glass of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, broken glass.
See, it's tiny things that people pay attention to, especially when it goes on TV. People are going to have opportunities to play this over and over again. And with improv, you got to make sure you keep a hold of whatever you have as props. You set them down. You act like they're there. You pay attention to them. Know that they're there on the table, sitting there. Okay, that's going to be very important. All right, last sketch. Definitely want to see different characters because I saw pretty much the same characters throughout the whole thing. So if we could see more of a variety of characters, that would be better. Colin, okay, I'll put that down for you. So definitely getting to the meat of those sketches would make it that much better. Okay, especially with two people. And like I said before, you know, you guys can definitely do this with two people. Less is better. Less is better. Remember that, especially as we start to go out of town and things like that. If we need to send somebody to New York, send some other people to Chicago, we have enough people to do that. So less is better. If we're accomplishing things with 1 or 2 people on stage, awesome. Okay, then that way, other people, you guys got to get used to critiquing each other. And critiquing each other good, because if you don't get it from us, you're going to hear it from the audience. And yes, Monday we did the conference call about Atlanta and everything, and whoever was on that conference call was able to hear the feedback from the audience. That's going to be very important, because in Atlanta, like we said before, everything is over the top with people in Atlanta. I mean, you know, you got a lot of flamboyant people in Atlanta. And if we don't bring it like that in Atlanta, you're going to have people sitting there like that and not cracking a smile, because it's just not funny to them. Okay? So we're not going to be able to please everybody, but let's try to please the hardest critic. Okay? So that's my feedback.
Anybody else?
Anybody? Get used to giving feedback too. You know, that's the only way we're going to grow and get better. So,
All right.
anybody else? Okay.
Next week.